What's up, guys? Welcome back to Oregon Fishing Adventures. We are out here. It is crazy raining out today. The river blew out overnight. There's not a lot of people out here because of these conditions right now, so we're gonna give it a shot. But river went up a little bit over 3 feet last night, and yeah, we're sitting here with chocolate milk water. But I changed my setups, went with bigger beads. We're gonna throw a bunch of scent, see if we can't find something. So I don't know what the recording is gonna be like today because it is raining so hard. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to keep this lens dry, but we'll see how the footage comes out, guys. Let's go. All right, we're gonna get the double set up out here. I got a kind of oaky drifter on the top, the 16 mil orange pearl on the bottom. Going with the tungsten half ounce weight. Make sure it's getting down quick. I have no idea how this footage is going to come out today with the conditions like they are. My friend Garrett's supposed to be coming out today. Said he's gonna be bringing his girlfriend out here to fish. Let's go right on this. Huh? Nothing. Oh yeah? Yeah, I had to change all my setups up because I had smaller beads from yesterday and lighter weight, so I changed everything to heavier weight and bigger presentation. So. Yeah. These new Steelhead or the elevated tackle bobber dogging floats are kind of interesting. I like them. Got an interesting design, but yeah. they're supposed to have like a hybrid design, so when it gets deeper, it can act as like a regular slip float instead of just laying sideways like a regular bobber dogging setup. Yeah, I got an orange pearl elevated bead on the bottom of this setup. The top bead is one of those like kind of oaky drifter looking. Yeah, I got like a little oaky drifter type on the top. I looked at this color, it was just popping, it was glowing. All right, let's get a close cast right under this tree. Pretty strong current, so fighting anything in this is definitely going to be interesting. But we'll see what happens. This float is a little hard to read for this heaviest stuff. I almost might need to switch this back to one of my heavier bobber dogging floats for the day. Alrighty, I switched over to a fish field bobber dogging float, the large size. We'll see if I can keep it on top of the water. Oh, I need to pull that in a little bit. There goes somebody's float. Alrighty, we're sitting down and fishing. That's where we're at this point. I'm sitting under the tree, try to block myself a little bit from some of this rain. I mean, I'm staying dry. Definitely putting my rain gear to use today. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did you guys see that? That's so funny. That's why I've been running this inside line. There was a fish right on the bank. Prime example of why I've been running that inside line, because I know fish sit there, and now I know that there's actually a fish sitting there. Oh, my beads are way over there. Beads weren't even in the zone, dude. Come on. Wouldn't that be so funny? Oh no, my God, no way. No way, guys. I just said that would be so funny if I hooked up with the fish while I'm sitting down. I'm sitting down, bobber dogging. I can't believe that just happened. I literally cannot believe that just happened. Oh my God. I don't know if you guys saw that bobber down. Working them back up. Let's put that rod tip in the water. Oh, he's going over in the middle. I'm definitely gonna have to get this net set up. Keep my rod low. Come on. Okay, net set up. Let's keep fighting this thing. Burying that rod tip. Slowly working this guy back up. That was the funniest thing. I literally was like, I'm just gonna sit down and casually fish this hole. And then that fish surfaced right in front of me. And then I got a fish on. It looks pretty dark. Oh, that's the other thing. My pliers are up here right now. Woo. Okay, let's get my pliers. Okay, I can see my bobber stop. I'm almost to it. Oh. Come on. Not today, my friend. Not today. I wouldn't be so sad if I lost this fish though, because it is pretty dark. We're gonna let her go either way. It's not a chromer. But we're fighting a fish. It'd be great if Garrett showed up right about now. That is not Garrett. Okay. Let's see. Wow, what an insane fight. I'm trying to keep this fish in the water here. Big boy hooked right in the corner of the mouth. Nope, not yet, buddy. Not yet. Okay, you got wrapped up. Hey, chill out. Chill, fish. Alright. I gotta get this out of the net. Wow, guys, what a fight. That was amazing. Definitely had to sit there for a couple minutes with that fish, let it revive till it was ready to kick off. Kicked off and swam away. So it was a great fish. Hooked right in the corner of the mouth with that Addicted Advantage bead hook. And man, that stayed on. Ran down, was in the rapids a few times. You guys probably saw that, but wow, that is awesome. Out of a blown out Chocolate Milk River. A bunch of people were up here, a bunch of people were already leaving. And then I literally sat down just as a joke. I was like, I'm just gonna sit here, fish, blah, blah, blah. And then we had that one rise in front of me, close to the bank. So I was like, all right, let's run it down there. Bam! Ended up hooking up while I was sitting down. What an awesome time. All right, let's get back to, we gotta re-rig the setup and then get back to fishing. All right, well, let's run this inside line again, since that's where that other fish was laying. That was crazy. Would be awesome to get another one right here. Oh yeah, so this is the bead I got it on here. It's one of those kind of oaky, soft plastic oaky drifters. This one's from God Sent Fishing. I don't remember the color. I don't work with God Sent anymore, but I still had some beads from when I was working with them. And I had some stuff that was good for high water, so I brought it out today. And it worked. And I think I just saw Garrett pull up with his girlfriend. So if I hook another one, I won't be alone for that one. My second leader somehow broke off during that fight. Oh no. I got it. But yeah, somehow my back leader broke off during fighting that fish, which was weird. Definitely had to give that fish a little bit of a minute to recover and chill in that net, and then letting it sit in the water while I had it by its tail. But it kicked off good. It was a hatchery fish too, not a wild. The hook was right in the corner of the mouth. These Addicted Advantage bead hooks, like, if you need like any other reason besides what just happened to buy these hooks, like, yeah, that was pretty incredible. Grass. Alright, let's employ the same tactics here, guys. We're sitting back in the same spot. It's freaking hilarious that that actually happened. Can lightning strike twice in one day? Just sitting down, fishing the bobber dog and set up. Whoa, look at that stick. Look at that stick. Oh, it's a whole branch. It's a tree branch floating down the river. Oh, there's a piece of wood. Look, there's a piece of wood. And there's a tree branch floating down the river up there. Yeah, that's the kind of conditions we're dealing with today. Most people have already gone home because they deemed that it wasn't worthy of fishing. But I just pulled one out, so I don't know. If it's worth it, it's questionable. How bad you want to fish? Okay. I can even get all the way over there from right here. Right on that line. There's gonna be trees floating down the river next. Alright, let's try the jig and bead setup down here. be sweet if I get one on both rods today. This one I have an Addicted Sink It series jig. It's a black jig with a chartreuse head. And then there's a 16 mil pink pearl. I don't remember if it's hot pink pearl. I think it is. From Elevated Tackle. There's more firewood. Man, makes sense why there's not a lot of people out here today, but still hooked one. Had a pretty awesome fight. Like, even if that's the only fish, I said even if all I catch is one fish today, I'd be happy. I got a fight a pretty awesome fish. Wasn't a small one, wasn't a super chromer either though. It was still a nice, respectable fish, and it put up a good fight, especially in the strong current. There was a second there where I was a little worried that I thought it was hung up on one of the grass beds down there, but ended up being fine. All right, guys, we're gonna end this one out here. Thanks so much for coming along with us. It was an awesome day getting out here, fighting the odds out here on the river. And you know, it was high water, muddy conditions. I used techniques that I felt like they would work, and it ended up paying off. And it was so funny because I caught that fish while I was sitting down. I just did it as a joke. It's funny. I just kind of thought of like Big Dave when I did that. And yeah, I mean, it worked today. That was awesome. So that was the only fish we hooked into. The water has continued to rise. A little bit ago, there was actually like a tree floating down the river. So we're just gonna call it a day. Pretty successful day at that. And yeah, we'll be out here soon. The grind was real this year for sure. And I'm sure we'll be grinding more throughout the rest of the season. But having a few days in a period of a week where everything that you've been working on is finally paying off, feels good, guys. Feels really good. So all right, we're gonna head out here. We'll be back out in a few days, seeing if we can get some more steelhead. Till next time, see you on another Oregon fishing adventure. Peace.